The Pogera mine in Papua New Guinea is a vital economic resource. It's also a source of immense controversy. Recently, tragedy struck the nearby village of Mulitaka. A massive landslide swept through the area. Livelihoods were lost, and the community was left reeling in the aftermath. This disaster has exposed the fragile relationship between the mine, the government, and the local population. The landslide's impact is immeasurable. The once familiar landscape is now scarred, a constant reminder of the tragedy. They lack access to basic necessities, their lives upended by this catastrophe. The situation is a stark reminder of the human cost of environmental negligence. Following the landslide, anger and frustration erupted in the community. Desperate for attention, desperate for help, they turned to a drastic measure: roadblocks. These blockades, strategically placed on key routes accessing the mine, are a visible symbol of the community's outrage. They are demanding accountability from the mine's operators and a swift response from the government. The roadblocks, while disruptive, are a desperate plea for justice. The community feels ignored, their grievances unheard. They see the roadblocks as their only leverage, their only way to force those in power to listen to their plight. The situation is a powder keg of frustration, fueled by years of perceived neglect and disregard for their safety and well-being. The situation escalated as tensions boiled over. Confrontations between frustrated locals and security forces guarding the mine have become increasingly common. What began as peaceful protests have at times descended into chaos. Tear gas, rubber bullets, and even live ammunition have been used. Injuries are reported on both sides. The escalating violence is a tragic consequence of the escalating crisis. It highlights the deep-seated mistrust between the community, the mining company, and the authorities meant to protect them. This powder keg of resentment and anger, ignited by the landslide, threatens to spiral out of control. The situation demands immediate de-escalation and a commitment to dialogue. Section 4. A history of neglect, broken promises, and misused funds. This crisis is not an isolated incident. It is the culmination of years of simmering tensions and unaddressed grievances. The community surrounding the Pogera mine has long accused the government and the mining company of broken promises and neglect. They point to inadequate compensation for land use, environmental damage, and the lack of basic services like healthcare and education. Adding insult to injury, allegations of misused relief funds have further fueled the community's anger. Money meant to support communities affected by the mine's operations has seemingly vanished. This perceived corruption, this blatant disregard for their welfare, has eroded trust in those meant to represent them. The community feels betrayed, their voices lost in the pursuit of profit and political maneuvering. Section 5. The ripple effect: economic and social turmoil in Papua New Guinea. The crisis at Pogera mine has far-reaching consequences. The roadblocks have brought mining operations to a standstill, impacting Papua New Guinea's already fragile economy. The country, heavily reliant on resource extraction, faces significant financial losses with each passing day. Beyond the economic fallout, the social fabric of the region is strained. The escalating violence and unrest threaten the delicate peace. The situation has highlighted the plight of marginalized communities across the country, those who feel ignored and exploited. This crisis serves as a wake-up call, a stark reminder of the urgent need for equitable development and social justice. Section 6. A call for justice, accountability, transparency, and urgent action. The crisis at the Pogera mine demands immediate attention and a commitment to lasting solutions. The Papua New Guinean government must act decisively to address the community's legitimate grievances. A thorough and independent investigation into the landslide and the alleged misuse of relief funds is paramount. Those responsible, whether through negligence or corruption, must be held accountable. Furthermore, a meaningful dialogue between the community, the mining company, and the government is crucial. This dialogue must be based on respect, transparency, and a genuine commitment to finding equitable solutions. The people of Papua New Guinea deserve justice, they deserve to have their voices heard, and they deserve to live in safety and security. The time for action is now.